Hello, welcome back to my shop. In this week's video I would like to address a few points. The first of, and the most important, I think, it's the symposium everyone is talking about. It's the UK and the Ireland Woodturning Symposium, being organized by a few rather unknown guys from the UK and Ireland that have decided to group together to create an event that the world has never seen so far. So those guys, the symposium is obviously called the UK and Ireland Woodturning Symposium. The dates are the 18th and the 19th of June of next year, obviously 2016. It's going to be in Coventry in the UK. It is being organized by Mike Walt and by Steve Twidell. I think that is how you pronounce his last name. Steve, please correct me if I'm wrong. And by Martin Saban-Smith, that most of you, I'm sure, are already aware of. Obviously the order of the names that I've just read to you is by attractiveness. So I think that's pretty clear. And apart from the symposium itself, you can go check out all the information on their site, which is, I hope I'll have a link somewhere around here, which I'll decide later where, probably here. I will put up a link to the site, but in case something doesn't work or you're watching this on a platform that doesn't support those pop-up links, the address of the site is www.UKIWS.co.uk. It stands for, obviously, UK and Ireland Woodturning Symposium. It's not that difficult. And you can get the tickets that are already available online on their site. Some updates. As you remember, my submission to Carl's and Allen Woodturning ornament challenge. Here it is. Let me light it up for you. The other way, obviously. And the reason I'm showing you the ornament again at this point is because my parents are coming to visit. Italy. I live in Italy. They're coming to visit from Israel in a couple of weeks. And my mother has already claimed the ownership of this ornament, so it will be probably the last time me or anyone else will ever see it, unless you go to my mother's house. And I've been offered to open a booth in my town's Christmas fair, and Italians, you have to understand, love Christmas. And the Christmas fair, it's not a weekend, it's an entire month. It's a few days more than a month, actually, and it goes on daily over weekdays and weekends, and it's a very daunting thought to occupy myself with something like that. And I still don't have all the details, but I do have a meeting tomorrow with the organizers of the fair, and I'll talk to them and get the whole pictures and what exactly is the responsibility and what I can do or can't do, and I will have better answers and better idea about what is involved in this. But if I will take it on, it means that I have less than 2 weeks, more like 11 or 12 days to create a stock of things to sell and show in that booth. And apart from pretty much everything I've turned for YouTube videos in the last year that is going to be displayed and for sale there, well, except for the ornament, obviously, because that is already claimed, I will have to create some kind of stock, probably, of Christmas stuff, like snowmen and trees. So it might be an interesting adventure. I'm not going to video everything I'm going to do. if I'm going to take this on. Taking videos is a lot of work, and it's shooting and changing camera angles, and it's editing into the night, and it's not something that I will be able to do while I'm preparing for this event. So I will obviously try and photograph some of the things, and I'll publish them, but as far as specific projects or turning projects, if I'll go along with this plan of opening the booth, it's going to have to be set aside for a little while at least. So that's that. And other things I'm going to do for that are obviously some different types of spinning tops, which yesterday I've knocked a few out just to get the feel for it and for the coloring, and I actually really enjoyed making these, and they spin really well and the kids love them, so it's gonna be a lot of that. The meeting tomorrow will give me all the details, and then I will also be sure if I'm going to go through with it or not, so that might be another update coming in a couple of days about that. Okay guys, let me just remind you again about the UK and the Ireland wood turning symposium on the 18th and 19th of June in Coventry. Go check it out, buy a ticket. Even if you are not a wood turner, you can absolutely buy a ticket if you like to watch wood turning, interested in it. You can buy a ticket, come meet all the guys and see demonstrations. This is absolutely not a wood turners event. It is a global event. Anyone can come and enjoy their time in the event, so just do it. Thank you very much for joining me for this little shop update, and I hope to see you again in my shop as soon as possible, and hopefully with good news for next time. Cheers.